Mga higala, kumusta na napunta ni ato ang live matagabi So atong mga nangaging gabi wala ta makapahigayon na ni ato ang program. Gumikan kay dito ta sa halayo kaing dapit sa Zamboanga del Sur, dito sa Matalang Midsalip Zamboanga del Sur. Dito mi gihaw sa Matalang National High School, then tabok-tabok mi dito pod sa Matalang Elementary School. So, kumusta na idea no sa Matalang Midsalip, Zamboanga del Sur, sa ato ang duha ka principal diha sa elementary ug sa high school. Nakalimot ko sa inyong mga ngalan, pasensya gyud kaayo. So, daghang kayong salamat sa imbitasyon ni Sir Loloy Caballero o ni Sir Andos sa ilang pag-imbitar nako dito sa Matalang. Atong gipahigayon dito ang kaning culmination month sa IPED o kaning Indigenous Peoples Education. Kay kini nyo igsoon usa ko sa mga coordinator sa una sa IPED nya karon nga nabalhin na kog laing eskwelahan. Lahi na ang IPED coordinator pero murag gimingawan man gud ang atuang mga kaubanan sa division office sa IPED maong kini inyong ihigala dito no sa Matalang Midsalip Zamboanga del Sur. Perting layua dito kay mga igsoon murag pila na lay pliti langit na no. Pero nindot kayo ang lugar kung inyo makita ang kuang mga pictures. Nindot kayo ang lugar, bugnaw kaayo perting tugnawa dito. Pero nindot po kayo. Ang mga tao dito maabi-abihon kay mga subanin. So, shout out sa mga taga Matalang, Midsalip, Zamboanga del Sur. Sa dili pa nato sugdan ang ato ang kukabildo karong gabiuna mga igsoon. Ato sang i-shout out ang ato ang mga likers sa ato ang panglantaw sa kagabion ni adtong nangagi pag yung mga gabi. Si Antonio Pahi Tubigon, si PG Adapon, si Willie Dahirok, nga to ang municipal administrator, si Sir Abinigo Ukapan, to ang sister-in-law diha sa Seattle, USA, Bernadette Tanduyan, tong kauban nga teacher sa Kalubi Integrated School, Ruina Solo Bantungan, Johnny Disamonte. Ito pong gi-shout out si Leo Kulot Santiago nga nag-like sa ato ang live, si Ginalyn J. Martinez o si Ate Maribel Alico Saison. Daghang kayong salamat sa inyong pag-support ani ato ang program Panglantaw sa Kagabion. Good evening mga igsoon and welcome to another episode of Panglantaw sa Kagabion. A space of reflection, of truth, and of faith amid the noise of this restless world. Tonight, we face a truth that has been tested through ages. The people may destroy your image, stain your personality, but they can never take away your good deeds. And as we speak of this truth, we also confront the realities of our time. A society where social media has become both the stage of the courtroom. Dili lang sa korte ginadili ang paghusga karon sa Facebook, sa X, sa YouTube. Daghang mahilig muhusga bisan walay ebidensya, musaway bisan walay kasayuran. Look around us. Leaders, teachers, and even ordinary citizens are being publicly shamed, not because of facts, but because of false narratives and edited truths. People are crucified by comments, cancelled by posts, and mocked by memes. Yet in the midst of these storms, there are those who continue to stand silently, choosing peace over pride, choosing truth over popularity. Your peace is more important than providing a point. But there's something deeper we must understand. Choosing peace doesn't mean staying silent against injustice. There is a thin line between humility and cowardice, between protecting your peace and neglecting your principle. The Bible says in Ecclesiastes chapter 3 verse 7, there is a time to be silent and a time to speak. In these times when deception reigns and morality is mocked, perhaps now is the time to speak, because silence in the face of lies can also become complicity. We see this even in our politics. While others are busy attacking, fabricating scandals, and destroying reputations, the real work, the nation building, is hindered. And yet, others who stand for reform, transparency, and accountability are branded as traitors. But let's be honest, truth has never been popular. Even Christ himself, the embodiment of truth, was mocked, spat upon, and nailed to the cross, and yet he rose. Mga igsoon, do not be disheartened when your goodness is questioned. Remember what the Bible says in 1 Peter chapter 2 verse 12. Live such good lives among the pagans that, though they accuse you of doing wrong, they may see your good deeds and glorify God. So let your life speak louder than your critics. Let's look at your current times. In government, some are striving to defend sovereignty and transparency, to protect our nation's dignity in the face of both internal betrayal and external threat. Yet many who speak for the truth are insulted, branded as anti-government or unpatriotic. In the field of faith, some spiritual leaders are mocked for standing by biblical truth. Faith healers are questioned. From God ba gyud ni sila ug gikan sa mga diyos-diyosan? The Bible warns us in Matthew chapter 24 verse 24. For false messiahs and false prophets will appear and perform great signs and wonders to deceive, if possible, even the elect. This is why discernment is crucial. Not everyone who uses the name of God is from God. Some use religion to glorify themselves, not Christ. But even if deception abounds, those who genuinely serve the Lord, who heal, help, and love without expecting fame, their works will stand the test of truth. Let us also remember what Philippine law upholds under Article 3, Section 4 of the 1987 Constitution. No law shall be passed abridging the freedom of speech, of expression, or of the press. This is our right, ang atong katungod nga musulti sa Tinuod. But this right must be exercised with responsibility. Freedom of expression should never be used as freedom to destroy. And when we see good people being attacked online, when truth tellers are silenced, when whistleblowers are mocked, we must stand and say, enough. Because justice delayed is not only justice denied, it is truth buried alive. Tonight, mga igsoon, as we meditate upon these words, people may destroy your image, stain your personality, but they can take away your good deeds. Let us remember that our real worth is not found in what people say, but in what God knows. There will always be those who twist stories, who exaggerate failures, who spread lies, but truth, like light, will always purge the darkness. Even if you are misunderstood today, time will become your witness. When history unfolds, and when the noise fades, those who once mocked you will remember your words. Those who doubted your integrity will see that your kindness was never for show, because truth delayed is not truth denied. It is truth tested. Let this be our guiding light tonight. Continue to serve with humility. Continue to speak the truth with love. Continue to be kind even when kindness is mocked. As Jesus said in John chapter 8 verse 32, and you shall know the truth, and the truth shall set you free. Freedom, my friends, is not just political. It is spiritual. When your conscience is clean, no slander can imprison you. When your actions are right, no falsehood can chain your peace. So tonight, Panglantaw sa Kagabhion calls us to rise, not with anger, but with courage, to defend what is true, to continue doing good, and to trust that one day the truth that God protects will be the same truth that time will defend. This is your companion in the stillness of the night, reminding you that even in darkness, faith shines. This is Panglantaw sa Kagabhion. Diin ang kahayag nagadanag bisan pa sa kangit-ngit, where truth speaks softly but powerfully, and always in the light of God's grace. Kini inyong higala, igsoon o galagad, Jeremias Labaho Tubigon, sa makausapang moingon, nga sa atong pagpangandoy ug matarong nga katilingban, ang kamatuoran gayud ang atong suga. Ug sa kangit-ngit sa kasaysayan, ang tinud-anay nga pamunuan, ang labing hayag na paglaom. Daghang kayong salamat sa inyong pagtanaw o pagpaminaw. Shout out Ma'am Insing Kilo of Midsalip, Zamboanga del Sur. Ang Dios magapanalangin ug magapanalangin ug magapanalangin kanatong tanan. Maayong gabi.